All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our call tonight. Thanks for joining us. We got a lot of folks on the line. Very excited to share the news with you tonight and do some great recognition, show our promotions that are going on. And we have a very, very special guest speaker tonight that you're going to love as well. Someone who we've not had as a guest speaker in quite some time. So you're going to want to hang on for that. Don't miss it. There's still time as we get started tonight, still time to reach out to your team, send them a text, let them know to jump on this call. We want them on the call to hear what we've got going on, to hear from our special guest speaker tonight. So go ahead and do that as we get started. But to get started, once again, welcome. It is March 2025. Here we are almost in the spring, and we are ready to get this thing rolling along. I know a lot of you have been very busy in February, and we're glad to see that coming off of that West Coast Mini National. We saw a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and we're glad to be here tonight with you to kind of help keep that momentum going and be a source of information for you. If you're new to this call, welcome, congratulations. You've made a great decision for yourself to join the E.P.I.C family of representatives. As we always say on this call, you have truly joined a family. You've joined a group of people who are there for you to help you succeed. It's unlike other businesses in that respect, in that you don't succeed at the expense of someone and they don't succeed at the expense of you. Everybody wins when you're winning. And that's the great thing about this. And also, in addition to what we offer as far as just that great networking and that great opportunity and that great comp plan and these great people, we have something that nobody else in the industry has as well, which is our benefits of equity program. And we always like to highlight that as well, because again, a lot of companies out there have good products, have good compensation plans. We do too. But nobody has benefits of equity. The opportunity for you to, as you're building your business and as time goes on, to be earning a piece of this great company and have that equity moving forward into the future that makes you truly a co-owner of this E.P.I.C business. So with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. And what we're going to start off with tonight is some special promotions we have going on. This is one that you're not going to want to miss because it ends this Thursday night at midnight. And that is a unbelievable opportunity to save $250 on an order of $600 or more, just simply by using the coupon code SAVE250. And that's, of course, available for you as a representative, but even more importantly, you can be offering that to your customers through Thursday night only to save $250 on an order of 600 or more. That is unbelievable. We very rarely run a promotion that aggressive. The chance to save that much money on a single order is truly unique. I mean, I'm sure you all get coupons in your emails, $10 off, $15 off, sometimes $25 off. How many times have you seen a savings opportunity for $250 off of your purchase? So we're excited about that one, but we know we can't do it again. So make sure you strike while the iron is hot this week only. Now, on top of that, in addition to that great opportunity, we also have a series of 5 mini bundles we've put together that you can see on the website. And we're calling it the Shamrock into Action gift bundle. So it's in honor of St. Patrick's Day coming up soon. These have been very carefully curated and put together by Cynthia and her team. They come specially packaged in beautiful organza gift bags. Each bundle is unique, but they're all priced at the same great rate, at an MSRP rate of $108.95. But you, at the wholesale one level, you're saving $48 on that. It's only $60.95 wholesale for any one of these 5 mini bundles. And of course, when you sell a retail or preferred, you're making that difference plus the CV on that purchase. So awesome deal. It's a great sampler. It includes coffees, gummies, paint spray. All the bundles are different, and you can see those bundles at myepiccompany.shop. All right, and we are also extending once again a very popular promotion that we've been running for the last couple of months, This is now not so much on the customer side as we just looked at some of those opportunities and deals. This is for you to bring partners into the business, you to promote to the next pin level. And we call this the play ball promotion. You can promote to your next earned position in the month of March purely based on your production in the calendar month. So you do not, with this promotion, you do not need to meet the normal requirements to get to ET, ED, ND. We're waiving those requirements only for this month, and you can reach those pin positions just by achieving one of these three benchmarks in the month of March. If to promote from IMR to ET, you can promote to ET simply with one new partner and $50 in personal customer volume. That's it. One partner, $50 in CV, personal CV, and you're going to promote to ET. You can promote from ET to ED with just two partners enrolled in the month of March and $75 in personal customer volume. And last but certainly not least, for those of you that have always wanted to be a national director, you could promote from ED to ND in the month of March with only 4 new IMRs enrolled in your ED open line and $125 in personal customer volume. Now, we're running this promotion again because it's been very popular. The leadership has asked us to give this one more month. There's a lot of folks that have been striving for this, a lot of folks that wanted another bite at the apple. Maybe they just missed. And so we're putting it out there once again for March. Fortunately, March is a longer month than February. You've got 3 extra days. So all the more reason to really shoot for this. The month is certainly young. We've just started, and this is something that each and every person on this call who's not already a national director could be striving for. All right, and once again, we are also extending our new IMR promotion. The promotion you just saw was for existing representatives. This is a promotion for anybody that enrolls in the month of March. And the way this works, very simple. I talked earlier about our Benefits of Equity program. This is a chance for new partners to earn extra Benefits of Equity shares. And the way it works is that any representative who enrolls in the month of March with Platinum Plus and simply maintains their Platinum Plus for 3 consecutive months will receive 250 extra Benefits of Equity shares. So that's something you can certainly put on the table as you're introducing somebody to the business. It's just one more reason for them to take a closer look. All right, now let's look at our CV club, our customer club. As we always note, this is actually the January customer club. It always lags by 1 month. So you're looking at the January result. Congratulations to both Miss Patricia Lloyd and Donald Singleton for achieving this. Once again, the $250 CV club, which earns them a $100 bonus on top of the commissions that they already earned on those customers. We also want to congratulate a couple of newly promoted representatives. Both Dwight Williams and Lenny Jones promoted to executive trainer this month, so congratulations. And now let's take a look at our top producers for the month of February. Our top producer at Open Line ET, #1 position, Teddy and Vicky Moore. Also #1 at Open Line ED for customer production, Teddy and Vicky Moore. Congratulations. Top customer producer at Open Line ND, #1, Jovins Moncourt. And our top Open Line customer producer at both Open Line SVP and PSVP, Dave and Carol Silverman. Congratulations. All right, our top IMR producers for the month of February. At Open Line ET and ED, congratulations to both Teddy and Vicky Moore and Ronnie Barrett. They tied for the #1 spot for IMR production. For the top IMR producers at Open Line ND and SVP, congratulations again, a tie with Teddy and Vicky Moore and Dave and Carol Silverman. And finally, our Open Line top IMR producer in the month of March at Open Line Platinum Senior Vice President. Congratulations to Dave and Carol Silverman. Okay, now it's my distinct pleasure to introduce to you tonight our very special guest speaker. This young lady is someone I have grown to have a tremendous amount of respect for. She has been through the ups and downs that we've been in this business, and she has always been a point of positivity, a point of light, I have turned to her at times just to give her a call, get her feedback on things, and I know I'm always going to get a very measured, very honest opinion from her. And that has been a tremendous value to me. It's been a tremendous value to Cynthia and the entire team here. And just a tremendous amount of respect. She leads from the front, she leads by example. She has so much knowledge in this industry that we were just eager to see if she could share some of that tonight with our guests. So, without further ado, I do want to introduce to you Senior Vice President Jamel Meeks. Jamel, are you on the call?
Once I get off mute, yes, I'm here. Thank you so much. I am excited to be here. Thank you, Mike, for that phenomenal intro. I'm always amazed at and when I get introduced, it's like, who is that? Who are they talking about? But it is my pleasure and honor to be here with you all tonight. I am always excited when I get an opportunity to speak to you, amazing people. And I'm always excited when I have an opportunity to speak to trailblazers, people who have foresight and people who want to go far in life. So I'm appreciative of this night. Congratulations to everyone who is on the leaderboard. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Don't worry, it's about to get crowded at the top. So we gonna go for it, and we all coming for y'all. We appreciate the push. We appreciate letting us know it's still being done, and we're gonna jump in there and move with you. To all of the leaders that are on the call. Now, first of all, I'm a Baptist pastor's wife. I've been a pastor's wife for 43 years, so I have church protocol. So protocol says first you acknowledge all of the leadership and all of the ministers, the pastors, and the boards that's in the room. So let me acknowledge all of the leadership that's on the call tonight. Certainly, I want to acknowledge my double platinum, Dave Silverman, my platinum, Ann and Sherman Chambers, my fellow SVPs, Cheryl Knowles, and oh my God, and platinum Joe Vons Moncourt. I mean, it's so many of you guys. There's so much leadership on this call tonight. It is just amazing. And certainly I cannot forget my brother that keeps me grounded, holding my feet to the ground and my feet to the fire. I love you so much, Teddy Moore. So this is going to be a call that represents me. And what does that mean? Well, many of you don't know my story. You've seen me or you've heard part of my story, but you don't know my story. So let me just give you a minute, if you don't mind, to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. My name is Jamel Meeks, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois, born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. Wouldn't have it any other way. Love it, love it, love it. I am the firstborn of my parents. I'm the firstborn in the city and not in the South. My parents are from the South. I'm the first one in my family to finish college from the grandkids and my mother's and her siblings. I'm the first one to do that. I'm the first one to have a marriage that went past 40 years. I'm the first one to retire early enough to enjoy my retirement years. First one to own a single family home. I am a first. I was a pastor's wife, so that meant I was called First Lady. I like first. First means a lot to me. I am an overachiever, so I always want to be first. I'm short. I was first in line when we had to line up by height. I just love first. And if you're on this call tonight, just say to yourself, put your hand on your chest and say, I love first. Now, before we get started, I always take a moment and ask God to be in our presence, and I'm going to do that. Father, we thank you, and we ask that everything that we say and do right now would bring glory and honor to you. We ask that every heart would be encouraged and that every person would be uplifted as a result of our time that we share together. In Jesus' name, amen. I know that you guys have been on corporate calls. I'm looking at your names. I see you all the time. I see you every month. Some of you are my team members. I see you when we have our calls. Sometimes when I jump on other calls, destined to win calls, I see you guys. And I know that you're dedicated. I know that you're striving to be the best and to do the best. So I don't have to go there. I don't have to start out talking about that, but I will start out talking about why we are here, what it is that we expect, and what it is that we are looking for. You know, all our lives we've been taught to go to school, get an education, get a good job, work for 40 years, retire, and live the good life after you've done that. But we have discovered over the years that that plan doesn't necessarily work. We've discovered that you can work and work and work and retire to your second job or your third job if you even get a chance to retire. We were taught the 9 to 5 strategy, but no one ever taught us the 5 to 9 strategy. And that's where you earn the extra income. That's where you earn the income that will allow you to one day retire and retire to the lifestyle that you want to have. I know you're looking at me and you're saying, girl, you said you retired. You said you've been married 40 years. I know. I was only 5 when I got married. I don't know what my mom was thinking, but it worked out. But truthfully, let me tell you, you can retire and feel well. You can be well when you retire and you can have a good life. But you have to make plans and you have to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time. And I want to say tonight, you're at the right place and you're here at the right time. How can I testify to that? I've been a part of this company for 11, this is probably my 12th year being a part of this amazing company. I got started for one reason and one reason only. I went to see this presentation. My husband and I were invited. We bought a plane ticket. We flew to Atlanta. We had a hotel room. We did all of this to see this phenomenal opportunity that our friends were telling us about. Now, we didn't know anything about it. He didn't give us a presentation before the presentation. Some of y'all need to write that down. But we got on a plane. We went all the way to Atlanta. We got to the convention center to see what was going on. We got there and there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people lined up waiting to get in to see what was going on as well, and those who were participating. We couldn't believe our eyes. We sat there and we looked at each other. Now, we had decided before we got to the convention center, my husband and I, he said, I'm going. We're going to go over there. We're going to support our friend, and then we're going to tip out. We're not going to stay. We're just going to do our due diligence. I said, great. He said, I'm going to catch up on my sleep. I was in Atlanta, ladies. I said, what? I'm going to catch up on my shopping. So we had a plan. He was going to sleep. I was going to shop. We got in the convention center, and we saw all these people who were excited, who were moving forward with their lives, who were finding ways to earn extra income. They were finding ways to be a blessing to their neighbors, their friends, their family. They were excited about what they were doing, and they had a plan for their future. I didn't come home with an extra pair of shoes, and he didn't get any extra sleep. We stayed for every single presentation. Everybody that was training was phenomenal, and we got an eye full, an ear full, and most importantly, we got a heart full. I went home from that convention and I signed up immediately to get started with this opportunity. Now, why is that? What did I see? I saw a future. I saw an opportunity that would allow me and those that I love and those that I serve and those that I help to do something that didn't require a huge investment to get started. It didn't require a college education. It didn't require a letter that was recommending you. It didn't require that you had to have a certain amount of status. It didn't, there, all of those barriers. It didn't, you were not too old. You were not too young. You were not too fat. You were not too skinny. Everybody, this indeed was a big tent. that really excited me because I had seen people being put out of opportunities for various reasons. All of the isms, you're too old, you're too young, you're too short, you're too tall. None of that was involved in this opportunity. I was thrilled. The other thing that this opportunity showed me was how regular, everyday people would have an opportunity to do something extraordinary. You know, we think about people that are extraordinary and we say, man, I wonder how they became that way. We see the Oprah Winfreys of the world. We see the LeBron James of the world. We see the all of the athletes and the singers. We see the Beyoncés of the world. We see everybody that are making moves and doing things. And we think to ourselves, man, if I could just be like them. They had a song about it, didn't they? If I could be like Mike. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. But let me tell you, they breathe the same air that you breathe. They sleep the same way that you sleep. They get up in the morning the same way that you get up. They have the same 24 hours in a day that you have. Wealthy people didn't get an extra hour, and poor people didn't get an hour taken away. It's a level playing field, but it's how you play the game. So I got involved so that I could help others learn how to play the game. I got involved because I saw a way for my family to advance. I told you I like being first. I was among the first to reach senior vice president in this company in 6 months. Yes, I received the bonus that you got for reaching senior vice president in record time. So I've seen it. I've promoted senior vice presidents. I've promoted national directors, executive trainers, EDs, all of that. So success leaves clues, and there's a system in place that we can all follow. There's a system in place that's not respective of person, is not respective of whether you live in the city, whether you live in the north, whether you live in the south. There's a system in place that's not respective of person. So you may say to me tonight, what is that system? It is the EPIC system. It's the system that we have that gives us a way to the success, that gives us a way to the freedom that we want, not just for ourselves, but we also want it for our family and our friends. So tonight, I just want to give you a quick overview on how we can do that. I want to introduce you to the strategy that helps us to understand. We know about the 9 to 5, but let's learn about the 5 to 9. Anybody up for that? You up for the learning about the 5 to 9? What are you going to do once you get off of that job? What are you going to do once you come home and you have a whole evening to figure out the rest of your day and what you're going to do to promote yourself, to get yourself ahead? One thing I know is that there are several things that's going on in our world today. There are several things that bothers all of us. Our health, our wealth, and our ability to function and to have friends and to have a community that we love and that we fit in and that we belong to. So we simply took those ideas and we are working those ideas to grow our community, to grow our team. Our team members are on the call tonight, and we've been working a system that we call basically healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's an opportunity for us to introduce the business not as a punch in the face, but as a walk alongside. We're introducing people to our community, the community of people that want to move ahead in life, the community of people that want to have better health, the community of people who want to be able to leave a legacy, to leave income to our loved ones as we move on and pass on. So we know that people want to learn how to do that. So how did we start introducing that? I'm so glad you asked. The first thing that we did was we had a meeting where we invited people. It didn't matter whether you were part of our group or not, to learn about leadership. We did a special training about leadership. We taught about being a person of influence. We talked about the fact that whether it's in your home, whether it's on your regular 9 to 5 job, whether it's in your business that you already have, whether you're an entrepreneur with another business, whether you have a brick and mortar business, whether it's your family and you're raising children, whether you're in relationship, whatever the situation, you're going to run into people in your life that you're going to have to deal with different personalities. So we introduced these people to this thought process. We had over 30 people on the call that evening, and we introduced them to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. We talked about how to be a person that deals with all of these different personalities like Snow White did in order to have a successful business, family life, raising children, dealing with other co-workers, dealing with people in your church, in your ministry. We had an extraordinary evening. We asked the people who were on the call, were they interested in joining our community? Were they interested in more opportunities to talk about learning how to lead? Were they interested in being a part of the next uh, program we were going to have? We gathered that information. The next time we got together, we talked about health. We talked about if you are teaching and you are leading, you are working in your job, working with your family, a wife, a mother, a sister, a brother, a cousin, a niece, a nephew, co-worker, it doesn't matter. Wherever you are, you need to be healthy. You can't help anyone else if you're not healthy. You know, we hear on the airplane all the time, if something happens and the oxygen mask is let down, put your mask on first, then assist others, even if it's your own child. You sit there, and I heard that the first time. I was like, what? I'm gonna put the mask on my child first. But they explain you can't help that person if you in distress yourself. So put the mask on your first face first, then help somebody else. We talk about health that way. Put the mask on your face first. Get your numbers together. How are you? Are you pre-diabetic? Is your blood pressure up? Are you having trouble with your with inflammation in your body? Are you dealing with pain in your knees, your legs, your back? You can hardly get up and walk and help anybody else. Put the oxygen mask on your face first. So we talk about the products and the services that we have that can help you help yourself to make sure you're healthy before you start to help somebody else. The next meeting is about being wealthy. And the next meeting is about how you can start your own business so that you can then be an entrepreneur, so that you can then be ready to have something that you own yourself. Now, we've all been watching the news and we've seen people being laid off. I mean, from all, not just government jobs, but corporate jobs, other jobs, retail jobs are laying people off left and right. Stores are closing and people have no other income. Why is that? They have one source of income. They have one stream that's watering their Garden of Eden. Your Garden of Eden is supposed to be plush and lush. It's supposed to be growing. But you can't have a Garden of Eden with one stream of income. You need multiple streams of income. Let me tell you this. Have you ever noticed the only people who have one stream of income are poor people? Think about it. Name one wealthy person who has one stream of income. Name one. They all have makeup lines, perfume lines, clothing lines, food lines, athletic wear, whatever it is. Nobody has one stream of income except poor people. You need multiple streams. So when that stream dries up, it's okay because this other stream I have over here it's still going to water my Garden of Eden. So we want to help you to be prepared to do that. So we talk about creating another stream of income, another stream of wealth. And that's what we introduce our community to. That's how we get our community to the table. That's how we get people interested in becoming a part of what we do and becoming a part of helping each other and building this community. The other thing about community is we all strive for it. Everybody wants to be part of a community. Everybody wants to be part of an organization. Everybody wants somebody that's looking out for them, that's helping them, walking alongside them, building them up. And we have the opportunity to do that. We always say that this opportunity is the self-improvement program with a compensation plan. You're going to grow. You're going to learn how to be a leader. You're going to learn how to be a person that can lead a group, that can lead a presentation, that can take a person from point A to point B to point C to point D. That's leadership. That's training, and you can't pay for it. And what we offer you here is an opportunity for that. So those of you who stay plugged in, those of you who stay connected, you're getting this leadership. You're getting the opportunity to learn, and there's a compensation plan attached to what we do. Now, I know that we're in trying times, and there are people, and most of you on here have been in the business for a while. And you may say to me, I don't have anybody else to invite. I can't figure out how to invite. I hear you talking about the community, and you talk, and I can't put 5 sentences together to do all of that. That's the other good thing. You don't have to, because you have people working with you. We got your back. We can help you to figure out how to do your invites. We can help you to figure out how to get your people engaged and how to get them to come alongside and hear what you have to say. You ever thought about calling a person and, they pick up the phone and you say, hey, Debbie, what's going on? And they're like, hey, I'm good. And you say, you know what? Because of all the things that's going on, I mean, it's just a lot. We don't know from day to day what's happening. I am really focused. I've been doing this extra business, and I'm really focused, and I'm really being productive in my home-based business. I have decided this year, 2025, my home-based business is going to grow and expand. And I know that I've talked to you before, and you may not even be interested, but you may know someone who is interested in having a home-based business. This is our year, 2025. I'm expanding, I'm focused, and I am going to be very productive in my business. I would like to invite anyone that you would like to give me their name to an opportunity to see this, give them an opportunity to have another stream of income. And of course, you're always invited to see what I'm sharing with others. So if you're open to that, let me know. I'll give you the date and the time, and then let me know your friends that you would like to give me their names and their phone numbers so I can invite them as well. Boom, done. Say they give you 2 names. That's 2 more than you had. That's 2 new people that you get to expose the opportunity to. 2 new people you get to expose to this community. Right now, people are hungry and looking for ways to sustain their family and to sustain their lifestyle. And we have that opportunity. So I've been trained. I've been in this for 10, 11 years. And so I know one thing, when you do a training, you always end one way. You always win with a cat. I don't mean a meow. I don't mean a little furry fur baby. I mean a call to action. And so what I want to say to you all today, this is our call to action as we end this call tonight. This is what I want to put on the table. This is our March Madness. This is where we are going to break out, break through, and make a difference. Just us, those of us who are on the call, there are 72 people on this call. 72. If each one reach one, we can blow this opportunity up and blow up what we're doing here. So what do I want to do? What are we going to do for this call to action? What are we going to have? We're going to have what we call Money Making Mondays. We're going to put some things together where we're going to have some Money Making Mondays. We're going to call it Money Making Mondays, but we're not going to put it out to the general public as Money Making Mondays, right? So my first thing that I want to do for this month, and you tell me if you got a thumbs up or a thumbs down, I want us to have a pre-diabetic and diabetic challenge. Those who are pre-diabetic or diabetic challenge. What does that mean? We're going to create a challenge over the next 60 days, 30 days, 30 to 60 days. We're going to lower your risk for diabetes or lower your numbers if you already have diabetes. It's a challenge. We're going to offer people the opportunity. I'm going to give you what you need to post. I'm going to create the flyer for you. I'm going to create the whole challenge, and we're going to put it out there so that you can see it. We're going to write the vision. We're going to make it plain, and we're going to give it to you so you can run with it. So what does that mean? People are going to want to join the challenge. Somebody's going to see your post. Oh my God, I just got my numbers. I'm pre-diabetic. I don't want to go on medication. I'm going to get on this so I can see what this challenge is all about. Oh my gosh, I'm diabetic and my numbers keep going up. They keep fluctuating. I can't get my numbers together. I want to be a part of this challenge. Say it's 30 days. You say it's 60 days. I could do that to have a change in my lifestyle. That's the first thing we're going to do, a pre-diabetic and diabetic challenge. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to have some pop-up presentations. Pop-up presentations. What is a pop-up? A pop-up means it may not be scheduled all the time. A pop-up means you got to get it now because it won't be here the next time. A pop-up means this is something special and this is something different. So I'm going to schedule some of my fellow SVPs, some of my fellow national directors. We're all going to get together and we're going to do some pop-up presentations. What is a pop-up presentation? We're just going to tell people, hey, we have a pop-up opportunity. It's only happening tonight. It's only happening tomorrow. If you want to be a part of it, I got a VIP invitation for you. And whatever you need to do to invite them to those, I'm going to make the schedule. I'm putting myself out there. I'm jumping in. I'm all in for this month. This is March Madness. I love basketball. I love March Madness. Always, it's the time to get excited. It's the time to be engaged. Let's do it. We're going into the springtime. Everybody's excited about doing something new. So those are the two things we have so far. We're going to do this challenge. I'm going to give you the date. I'm looking at the 17th. Mark your calendars for that. We don't want too much time in between, but we want people to have time to get invited and to make sure that they're there. One of the pop-up presentations that I'm going to do is going to be on the 24th, and we'll have some more filling in the rest of the time. Look, I'm excited, guys. I believe anything that we want to do is possible. I didn't tell you this, but I'm going to share one thing with you. My life scripture, and everybody should have one. If you don't have one, get one. If you don't have one, you could borrow mine. My life scripture is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That three-letter word, all. It doesn't matter what that little three-letter word is representing for you. I can do all things. I can be number one in this company in this month of March. I can be in the customer club. I can be promoted to ED, to ND. I can do all things. I can be healthier myself. I can help my family to be healthier. I can do all things. We have to believe it. The only thing that changes from where you are to where you can be is your mind. I'm going to close with this story. We all know the story of the prodigal son. The one good son stayed home and he did all the things he was supposed to do. And what was he doing? He was just buying time. He wasn't making any waves. He wasn't growing. He was just buying time, evidently waiting for his father to die so he could get the inheritance. He was just sitting by the sidelines, buying time. The other son went off. He took his earnings and he squandered it. He found himself, a good little Jewish boy, in the pig pen, about to eat the slop that they were feeding the pigs, which is the absolute worst place he could be. But by the end of the day, he was getting a robe put on him, a ring put on him, and having a feast put on him in his honor. What had happened? Had a motivational speaker come by? Had somebody come and pulled him out of the pig pen? Had somebody come and walked alongside him? The only thing that happened is that he changed his mind. He was in that pig pen and he said, I could do better than this. I could go home and I can eat. I can go home to my daddy's house. And even if he treat me like a slave, I will be doing better than I'm doing now. He changed his mind and he got up from where he was and he started moving and he got to his daddy's house and he was welcomed with open arms. Well, I'm not saying you in a pig pen and I'm not saying you in that kind of position. I don't know the position that you're in, but I do know you can change your position by changing your mind. What are you going to do to change your mind as a result of this hour that you just gave me? You just gave me something that you can never get back. You just exchanged an hour with me. What are you going to take away from it? How is it going to benefit you for the rest of your life? How is it going to benefit your family? How is it going to benefit where you are? How is it going to benefit where you're going to be next week, next month, tomorrow? That's all up to you. Just change your mind and you will change where you are. I love you. That's my time. I'm excited to be with you guys. Hang with me this month. We're going to do some things and this is going to be our new emoji. Love you. God bless you. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you so much, Jamel. That was incredible. And I am so glad that we had a good turnout tonight because this was not to be missed. And I can't wait to post the replay in the next 24 hours. So anyone that couldn't be here tonight can hear what you had to say. It's great. Not only was it wise, not only was it helpful, but you gave us some clear calls to action, a clear roadmap that everybody can follow this month immediately. So thank you for that. Thank you for all that you've done, not only in the past, but just to be here tonight and to give this kind of counsel. We just are very, very grateful. Thank you, Jamal. All right. Well, that concludes our call tonight. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Like I said, we'll get this replay up quickly for everyone so you can get it in the hands of your team. And let's follow suit with what Jamel is charging us with this month. We can do it. All of you can do it. And we can't wait to be here to help you through it. All right. Good night, everyone, and God bless.
Good night, Janelle. Thank you so much.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you, SAP.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so
Good
much.
night,
Great job.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Great job, Jamel.
Great
Oh my
encouragement.
God.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Sissy
Wow.
Jamil.
Good night, everyone. Be
Outstanding,
blessed.
Jamel.
Night, everyone.
We are so proud of you.
Good night. Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Good
That
night.
was off the hook, baby. Off the hook, baby. You understand me? It was off the hook.
Yes, it was.
That's Miss Patricia.
Love
Great
you.
job, Jamel. Great night.
Bless you. Thank you.
Awesome training. Be blessed.
Thank
Great
you
job,
all.
Jamel. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.